guys, welcome back. Today we're gonna look at another full week of vegan breakfast foods. But before that, I wanted to announce that today's video is sponsored by none other than Squarespace. Squarespace is the place to go to if you want to create your own new website, food blog, non-food blog, online store, or portfolio. Head there now and get 10% off by using my code MINAROME. Link is in the description. Let's get started. On Monday morning, I had some strange and very specific cravings for a berry smoothie bowl with almond butter, but I had to make both of these from scratch. The almond butter first. Many of you guys keep asking me about this food processor. I used to put the link to it in the description of my videos, but that one doesn't seem to work anymore because apparently it doesn't exist. Like, I'm pretty sure they stopped producing it, so I need alternatives in case this one suddenly dies. So if you know of a good food processor, leave a comment down below. That would help so many people. Now, for the smoothie bowl, I added frozen bananas to my blender, along with frozen blueberries, frozen cherries, and vanilla almond milk. Since there's not a lot of liquid in this, it was easier to just pulse instead of trying to blend it. I topped it all off with lots and lots of the almond butter, a small handful of oats, which I added later, and that was it. The next morning, I had a savory breakfast, which doesn't happen a lot. First off, I chopped up a small red onion. And one tomato. Then I heated up a small pan with a teaspoon of coconut oil. Once it was hot, I added the onion and I let that cook for about 3 minutes before adding the tomato cubes. And then I seasoned it with this Arabic spice mix, dried thyme, and a bit of sea salt. I added about a half a cup of chickpeas in there, plus a handful of fresh baby spinach. I let it all cook until the spinach was wilted down completely, so for about 3 to 5 minutes. I topped off my chickpea bowl with sprouts, a little bit of avocado, and fresh lemon juice. I also had a piece of whole wheat bread with it as well. Super yum, was really good. I began my Wednesday morning by cutting up an apple into bite-sized pieces. Then, to my breakfast bowl, I added one deconstructed Cliff Bar, a little bit of extra muesli, so this is just oats and dried fruits, the apple chunks, cinnamon, and some creamy oat milk. And this was so good. I said this plenty of times, but muesli might be my favorite food. I love it. On Thursday morning, we made smoothies by just throwing together leftovers from the freezer, fridge, and pantry. The base was a couple of frozen bananas. Then we added some random frozen fruit. I think this was like apricots and peaches and mandarins and stuff. One more non-frozen banana. a tiny bit of powdered peanut butter, flax seeds, and oat milk. I also had half of her smoothie as well because it might have been a bit too much for a 6-year-old. Oh, and then part 2 of my breakfast was 1 apple with another peanut butter PB2 drizzle. Friday was super simple. We're talking muesli again. This time with blueberries, strawberries, ground up dates, so date sugar, and oat milk. On Saturday morning, I first had a plate of fresh fruit. So here we got some kiwi, a peach, and a pear. Later on, I did one last time of recipe testing for these apple and peanut butter muffins. You might have seen those already because I teased them once a while ago. These are in my first ebook, which will be out at the end of next month, guys. I took enough time, but I'm super happy with the result, and I hope you guys are gonna love it too. You'll get more info on the book these next few weeks on the channel as well as on my Instagram, so keep that in mind. That is happening. Yeah, so my second breakfast of the day was this muffin with a peanut butter glaze, and I definitely snacked on the batter earlier. Last but not least, Sunday, I made a little sandwich to go. So first, we have 2 pieces of spelt toast. I spread a good amount of vegan pesto on it. Topped that off with avocado. Vegan parmesan recipe is down below or linked up here. A couple pieces of red pepper and a handful of fresh parsley. So my breakfast box was basically this sandwich, plus the rest of the bell pepper, and 1 mini vanilla soy milk drink. That Sunday, I took my breakfast with me on the go because I had to accompany my sister to the Justin Timberlake concert in Berlin. It was actually really fun, even though you couldn't quite make out who Justin Timberlake was. We were like so far away that this could have been anyone, really. But anyways, and then I just ended up staying in the city for a few days and got to eat a lot of good vegan food, and of course I filmed some of it, so that is coming soon. One other thing that is coming soon, sooner than the ebook, is my website. It's designed with Squarespace, of course. They provide an all-in-one, easy-to-use platform helping you create your own website. You can choose from a big selection of nice and sleek-looking templates, and if you have any questions, their 24-hour customer service will be there for you. My website will have an organized recipe index, a page where you can find all my travel food guides, organized by destination, the book, and much more. To save 10% and support my channel, you can go to squarespace.com/MINAROME and use the code MINAROME. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.